Welcome here. Welcome to today's Trade Ideas and Signal. So before we move forward, I would like you to pause and take note of the disclaimer. Thank you. So here we are in the market. We're going to start our analysis from here's 1 minute. I just quickly pick that trade and try to see what we can capitalize on from that end with what we are seeing currently. It's not something to quickly write home about. So, well, let's start our analysis from 4 hour. Try to see what we can do capitalize on. Okay. So here we are in the market. Well, excuse me. I mean, cannot. We have this little imbalance here. If this one fail, then we can be talking about this level here. So going to 4 hour. Let's try and see. Okay. What I would like us to do is to take out all our annotations. A lot of annotations here, and you can see how market has been trending from below here with what happened during the war between Iran and Israel. You look at daily, we see we are trying to form. And I wasn't even expecting, even though I traded through with two buys yesterday, and was able to capitalize on some things on it. So wasn't expecting a very big up close. Today is the wow. Today is new month. A new candle, a new month candle open today. And if we check quickly also, if you've been following me from a while, I've analyzed a very big up movement on Euro USD. And I talked about how I'm expecting us to read for this trend line, uh, for this liquidity, both for these places. But even more than that, I was expecting some kind of movement from this level here. And it's kind of giving us a lot of movement. And as we can see, it's very pure and a very good pattern. And we can see this other block here. So, and I talked about how on weekly we can reduce the other block to this internal structure. And we've started trading from this internal structure. And I also remember giving us trade from this block that we have here, that if you miss the opportunity of trading from here, you can actually join us within this leg here and continue to trade upward. So monthly, as we can see, our analysis is still intact, and let's go to daily to try and see what we can capitalize on. And as you can see, we are finding, and with the strategy we're going to be using, at least for now, is we're going to be using structure. Just use structure to do our analysis of our trade and move forward from there. All these things, nothing really concerns us with what is happening. This is all the money from here has been transferred to this level. And since we break through this structure that we have here, this week high, and we know for fact that money has been transferred now to this particular leg. And here happens to be our strong low, which we are expecting price to protect. And this is the previous week high that was taken. And automatically this level becomes our daily range. So what we are anticipating currently is for markets to kind of like give us a weak high, but with the market is still currently doing, we can see that we are yet to have any weak high in the market. So what we're going to continue to do is to continue to follow through on whatever market is doing. So we are anticipating weak high to be created so that at least we can have some kind of mitigation of all the blocks that we have within this level. But as we have it, the market is still doing, it's still kind of move in an uptrend direction. So we are yet, daily is yet to create that, what is it called for us? That, that's weak high. So we are anticipating weak high, and at the same time, we can pick our dealing range for now. So what we just continue to do is to continue to follow markets. So we continue to move with the markets in the system. So we just continue to trade with the market direction, still moving up. And what we're going to be doing is to be leveling up our trades and following the trade until we sight a very pure reversal pattern that can take us back into mitigating these the imbalances that we have here, so that our weaker can be created. So since we are yet to have that, we just continue to flow with the market upward. So that's what we'll be doing. We are not picking any dealing range yet. But on lower time frame, we can kind of like try to pick a dealing range and try to see what we can trade. So this is 4 hour, even though we have daily still moving upward and creating um, higher high. We are anticipating the higher high creation. But here we are on 4 hour. If you look closely, we'll see our market traded above all these little highs that we are expecting that maybe is going to give us um, the what is it called? The higher high that we are expecting in the market. The weak high that we sponsored the retracement into all this levels. But we are yet to have that. So what we're going to just basically do is kind of do some minor analysis, but let's go on 1 hour to try and do that, so that at least we can have some pure levels to do from. So here will be our strong glow, or a minor one. Then automatically, as you can see, from what we are creating is still moving forward, but at least these are strong glow. And what we're going to do is until we spot reversal pattern also. But from what we are seeing here, we should be anticipating a closure below this level. But what we see is the fact that this particular leg here, top price from coming lower and same price back up. So that's a PDA level. So we can't still say that okay, we've gotten a reversal something that we, because this particular leg here is supposed to be close to below. But what do we see? We do only see liquidity below it's being taken. So the determinant of whether this leg is going to be what is going to sponsor the price of depends on the closure of this candle. Or I believe before we finish our analysis, we will know where the candle is going to close. So, but here, if let's assume we did analyze early, we have seen the reason why we can trade from this particular level here, because this leg stands somehow out, but within the leg, we still have internal structure that stand out perfectly, and which is sending price higher. And the reason why we are picking all these ones is because we can see some reactions from it. Let's assume we come into the market very early to see, do the analysis, would have able to figure out where we can be anticipating price reversal in the moment in the market. But as we have it now, trading from this particular level without wasting any more time, the only thing is just to kind of try to continue with this something. But if at all, if peradventure we are anticipating some price reaction from this block that was created here, we can quickly use that to have a projection of where we are going to in the market, and that's 2 and 5. And if we have 2 and 5, that would be 45, 645 in the market. 645. It will give us 1 to 3. And as we can see, 1 hour has closed. Yes. So 1 hour has closed now, and the candle closed above. So if at all, we can be anticipating some kind of price movement into the ice. But with the kind of level that we have here, so we're going to take this out. So we can't, anything can happen in the market. So even though I'm not anticipating that higher price movement yet, today being on one, so the opening of candle, at least what we should be expecting is some kind of manipulation. or there's something, but we might not have that manipulation. Price can just continue to move high in the market. So what we're going to basically do is to look closely to this 1 hour candle creation that we have within this leg. So if at all, if this leg that we have here creates something like internal structure, then we will automatically know that what we are anticipating in the market is this internal structure that will be created. But as we can see, let's go to lower time frame to do some analysis. If it did create internal structure, then we know we'll be buying from the internal structure. But from what we are having here, there is no imbalance. Market is just giving us proper mitigation of all these levels and it's moving. Today being day one, in the new month, we have to be very, very, very careful with the way we pick our trades. So, moving within this consolidation that we have here, we can be anticipating some manipulations in the market. Then if we check through Asian range, we see that below the Asian range has been taken and we are anticipating the high of the Asian range to be what to be taken out. So moving within this place, we have to be very, very careful. What we can easily do is to just pick the something, pick the level, and note it as a consolidation legs, and try to figure out try to see how liquidity will be taken both below and above it. So we are already in new month, and what are we expecting in the market? And that's the reason why I picked this trade, because we missed the opportunity of trading from this level. But as we can see, there is no imbalance. So we still have to be very, very wary of what is going to happen from that leg. So there's no imbalance within this leg. The only imbalance is this particular level, and it has been properly mitigated. And we have this internal structure which has given us that movement into the ice. So anything that happen in the market, we have to be very, very careful this morning for us not to uh, not to lose much in the market. So we have this level and it has been reacted, it has given us a proper reaction, and what we'll be doing is to be taking trades from this particular leg here, or we just wait it out. But from what we are seeing here, we have this level here that is giving us some kind of a reversal something in the market. So we have this turtle soup, so you can see we did analyze it based on lower time frame something. So we have this turtle soup here, this particular one to be turtle soup. Liquidity was taken, and we have this particular leg that will be anticipating flip. But do we have the flip yet? We are yet to have the flip. It's only the liquidity above that high that was taken. So we can be anticipating some higher movements within the something. So what do we see? We have a fair value gap within this level, which was properly filled. Was properly filled with this something. Then we have a little internal structure. But if we look at lower time frame, we can see perfectly that we still have an imbalance here. But personally, I'll be expecting and anticipating that this leg here is going to kind of like hold the price from going lower. And with the kind of level that we have here, let's take out our Asian ring. So the kind of something that we have here, I believe this leg has properly mitigated the imbalance that we have here, this particular leg. So my entry is within this leg, and here I'm anticipating that we've gotten a shift, and I believe the money from here has been transferred to this leg, and I'm not expecting this low to be traded below. But with the kind of reaction we are having here and there, so I can personally believe that maybe price can still come lower to this particular level to, to buy from it, because all these price actions that we are seeing on this level is not something that is we can write home about, because if we pick from this level, I'm actually anticipating that we're going to have a very big movement in the market. So if this leg was taken out, then automatically I don't trust this particular leg any longer because we didn't have the high of this level. So not for us to be like we are forcing a trade. We will try and wait it out and see what we're going to do. So automatically, if I thought we were going to be picking any trades, I guess maybe we can just try because from what we are having here, we are not the level supposed to be pure, and we can see very deep price movements below that level also. So where I'm expecting now, let's just put our projection on the market. So if we are still within this level, if you are watching the video and you can see any price movement, we have two options in the market. You can either buy from this level upward. I've actually entered a buy from this level anyway. So the internal structure we have within this leg will sustain it if at all if this fair value gap is not holding the price. That's if peradventure we want to go high in the market. But nonetheless, if the market is not moving upward, then we can be anticipating something in the market. A closure below this low. We have price come down, close below this low, then automatically we'll be anticipating some price movements in the market. So if this price come and close below this particular low here, it closes below it, then automatically we'll be anticipating some kind of sell. That would have given us a proper reversal in the market. Then this rejection block here be our selling points. So our sell will look, we're taking this candle as our selling point in the market. But as we are in the market now, you can be buying from this rejection candle. So let me show you on 1 minute. If peradventure this market trade below this low, then we can be buying from this particular leg. But depending on wherever you are in the market, so we have this will be our trade at least is the long position that we are on. So we're anticipating and trying to see what the market is going to do from that end. So that will be that. Thank you very much. Have a profitable day. So let's get to 5 minutes. Let's see what I see it up properly. Okay, so this will be our trade now. This should be our trade at least for now. Until we have a closure below this low. Okay. We now begin to look for sell in the market. So thank you very much. This is a buy, and we are buying, and this is our invalidation level. And our invalidation level shows to others where you should start looking for. You start looking for sell. So you're looking for sell, then we reverse this level for our entry and stop loss. Well, thank you very much. Have a profitable day.